that all done. That's a pain in the ass. Looks pretty good though. Alright, so we got 2 front wheels going.
Wow!
Yeah, baby!
Rat Haven.
Look at that. So this afternoon I'm picking up a new deck lid so I can get that finished. And did I tell you about that? Stock deck lid. This is the stock deck lid. And you can kind of see this is a 72 to 79 seal. So figure goes like that. So it's like 2.5 inches shorter. And or 2 inches, about 2 1/4 maybe. So it just happens to be just perfect to when that deck lid goes in here, figure like that. Look at that. It's just gonna just clear the bumper, the raised bumper. And so I gotta redo this back panel. But so I thought I was gonna have to notch the bumper out, to clear the deck lid, which I would have if, or I would have had to cut that deck lid and make it smaller and do that. But if I can just get a factory one, so I found a guy here locally that had one. So picking it up this afternoon. So, and then I can get that tin fixed, get that finished. I got to do the mod to the gas filler tube because when it's all the way low, the tube's still hitting the tire a little bit. And right now I'm trying to finish up the front seals on the tub. All right, guys, we are back at it. Eric and I, Happy New Year. Into the new year here. And I have been sick as a dog since Tuesday. It's Saturday. And I got some sort of food poisoning or something. So there was no video yesterday. I did not have any energy or time to be editing anything. But today we are going to fit this 72 to 75, I think. Rear deck lid that's only 13 or so inches. Let's see here. Yeah, 13 and 3/16. Here is the stock one, which is 15 and almost a half. So it's going to work out perfect in our hole here to not have to modify the bumper that we raised up. Eric is working on getting this broken bolt off here. We're going to try to weld on a nut maybe. All right, so Eric was able to
just catch,
grind a little bit off the top of that nut so that was really right to the threads and got it to just catch on that broken bolt. And now I'm going to hit it with the MIG and we'll be ready with the wrench as soon as it cools down past the red. We'll try to get that sucker out. All right, well, that popped right off.
Yeah, because you didn't get.
And I didn't even get any weld pennant. I totally missed it. So, damn it. Sorry about that. Oh, I just turned it into a melted ass bubble. Come on, baby.
It's turning. Money for nothing and your chicks for free.
That's right. I never understood what that meant. Can somebody explain that to me? Money ain't for nothing but your chicks for free.
There she is.
Did it come on?
Yeah.
Where's the, oh yeah. Bam.
Ciao.
All right, cool. Run a little tap through there. Bam. It's actually taller than I thought. I mean, that just works out perfect. Either the bus is pushed in a little bit, or we need to like, we're gonna have to probably finesse this corner, bend it in a little bit. Like we're in over here. I'm gonna loosen that up a little bit. Yeah. Looks so good. So now we can cut this panel, raise that up, you know, whatever we decide we need here. If you're raising up your bumper with a body drop and you're trying to get as low as you can, the 72, I think the 75 rear deck lid that has the same hinges, but it's only 13. So we got to modify this bottom valance piece for the seal, but that's awesome. I love it. That. It's like a side view, and then we're going to cut it, and we're going to be left with this piece like this. Basically, and that seal goes right in here. So the piece we make has to come this way, up, back, and up, and we'll spot weld through there. Spot weld through there. Just cut right along there. Hopefully we can just do it right in the bandsaw. So we just realized that the latch is different. This is the latch that came off. This is the latch that came off with this deck. Of course, when you put this one in the hole, cut this out there to make clearance for the latch gate. So basically, this is going to go like that, and that'll go like that. All right, let's see if we can bend this baby. I'm a little worried about this little big piece here. It's pretty long for this bender. And this gauge of sheet metal. Let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, we're modding the door here. Putting some little radiuses in the corner there. No, it's hitting the, yeah, it's way too tall. I'm gonna try to make a list of every little thing we had to change on this motherfucker. It's gonna be a long list of all the little things. Oh, come on, baby.
That all ended at Is it still hitting the same spot?
It's hitting over here now. It's hitting along here.
Oh, look at the way this is made. It's not flat. This isn't straight. This tape, look at this tape. This goes like a V.
This?
Does the other one do it? See how it's curved?
Yeah, it has a, I know. Well, the other one, no, it doesn't do that. It goes straight.
The other one's
but it's
straight.
hitting over here. It's hitting like right here. Yeah, in order for that to clear that and then hit the seal and have a nice 1/4 inch gap along here, which that gap looks pretty decent, but it's still hitting. So if we cut this and have our new cover come in and like go to the top of this, always something. All right, quick tip of the day here, guys. When you're using a chisel or something like that and you're hammering, like I'm doing right now, trying to get this part off here, don't put your thumb over here. Because when you hammer and you miss, you go bam, and you slam right into your thumb, smash your, whatever these bones are. So just put your thumb on this side and hold it like this. And you're good to go. So not like this, like this. So if you miss, less chance of nicking your fingers. All right. All right, so you might remember this piece from quite a few episodes ago where we made this new back panel piece that was basically attached to this, and this was like that, and it just inset a little bit, and that was gonna be kind of in the door. So what I'm trying to do now is, we're thinking of not using this piece because this area here was interfering with the new door. So what I'm thinking about doing now is putting this piece on basically like this, laying it back so that it'll be out of the way and we'll still get to use this piece. It'll be kind of incorporated in there like that. Or, yeah, even better, I could roll that edge over and put a bend in it. Oh, for complicating this. All right, so I just made this little 90-degree piece that's gonna act as my seal lip. And then I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now and figure out later what to do with the rest of this, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld this on right now. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this kind of content here with the bus build, if you could hit that like button and hit the follow button, subscribe button, whichever platform you're on, and follow along on the journey, trying to build this channel, so I appreciate it. Let's get back to work. Peace. If you guys remember, a couple episodes back, we made this back panel, which I then hacked up, and we were going to graft it in, and we decided just to make a new one, so we didn't have to do any welds. So I was going to have to do a weld all along this seam, so we're like, screw it, let's just make a new one. And we're reusing this factory piece here where the seal goes. So we'll tack all this in and then it'll be nice. So let's go put some ribs in. Alright, so I got this all tacked along here and cleaned up, so now I'm just going to make a nice little weld bead all along there. So, you know, if I left it like this, you could, but then you would have rust and stuff coming through there, you know, over time and all that. So by welding it, it'll have a nice clean edge and it'll be beautiful. Let's go. Alright, kids. Alright, got this panel gonna go on here like that. Get that spotted in. And got this all trimmed. Alright, so I got this baby here. This is the engine seal goes along here, and I've reshaped it to match the van better. Let's go over here. Eric's in here right now working on it. And we got, so we had to raise the motor an inch. So we had to cut all this over here, raise these seal mounts up so that everything lines up with the new motor position. And then this guy is going to be going in here like this. So I could widen out those edges a little more, wing that out a little more, so it lines up.
You mean this here?
Yeah, just the end of this, like bring this out a little more,
Okay.
so that it matches up. You can go ahead and trim that off there too. All right, so this is that piece that I scabbed off the old original sheet metal. I'm using the shrinker here, kind of take some of this bend out. Actually, there's little teeth in there. Watch. Go down, and then see that? See that part right there? It grabs the metal and squishes it together. All right, check it out, boys. I just have this clecoed in. That's going to be up a little bit. So I got a nice groove along the seal there. This is all custom made that we made to drop this down to kind of. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna grind this edge, get this welded on, and I think Eric will call that a success. I like it. That's a lot of work because we raised the engine 1 inch, but that looks cool. I like it. Another update in life is that I quit my job, so I'm in the shop full time. So 6 days a week now we're in here. Boy, look at that! I got some crazy hair going here. Yeah, quit my job 2 weeks ago. Been full-time in the shop for the last 2 weeks, and things are going great. Let me show you this thing real quick. So we just took this project in here. This is a 1965 Lincoln Continental. Look at this beauty. And we're going to do a full Murray's air ride kit on it. And we are tearing this motor out, the stock motor, and we're putting a Coyote in it, 6-speed transmission. All new everything, new AC, new radiator, new everything. Whole new drivetrain, 9-inch rear. It's gonna be sweet. This thing's a beauty though. This guy just picked this up at the Meekum auction 4 weeks ago now, 3-4 weeks ago, for 92K hammer, 192K hammer price. So it's gonna be a beauty when we're done. Let's go, baby. All right, we are ready. We just did some little bead roll action in there. We couldn't make any turns, so we had to just kind of hand do these corners here, which is cool. That adds a little extra. Oh yeah. So we're gonna tack this on and be done with this part. Alright, so I just added this, that little guy there. It's got a little stainless piece, and that's where the thing catches on the door. So I'm going to weld that on right now. So that'll get It'll get a little body work, and then that piece is stainless, so where it's going to be hitting it all the time. No problemo. Alright, so the two screws that screw that top panel on, I'm going to take this little tool here and you sandwich the sheet metal in between and either put it in the press, or you could use a bolt and try to bolt it, but press works best, and it will make a little dimple. Bam. Bam. Alright, so I'm trying some of this aluminum heat shield stuff. It's very thin. So I'm just gonna, yeah, it's so soft. I can just bend that over with my hand. Actually, if I keep it, so I want this to be this side. I'm just going to go like this. There it is. It's basically like working. Alright, there it is. Bum, bum, ba, 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 da, da, da. We put a shorter 13-inch door off of a 72 to 75, I believe, bus. And that way, because I raised the bumper up about 2 or 3 inches maybe, it was interfering. The door was coming down and hitting down here, and I thought I was going to have to cut the bumper up. But then I realized they made this shorter door, so that was cool. So we made a new panel here. This is all new. Because the motor is up like an inch and this way an inch, we had to redo all of the tin sheet metal work around the surround so that it all fit right. That was a lot of work.